She's just fighting sleep. She just finished her second bottle for the day, so it's 2. So now it's time to let them sit with water in them. So I'm currently playing with her, and she's been really kind of like, I don't know, she just took my hand. Hold on. I'm purposely not showing her face just for like safety reasons, and just because I'm not sure her dad would approve her face being on YouTube, although she has posted on like social media, like my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Facebook, but I'm just not gonna have her face posted up on YouTube for a little while, so the little clips you do and will see of her are just gonna be like, you know, like her back or her side or something as of right now. Just not showing her face, that's all. Oh, that, or I will put like emojis over her face if her face is shown. But look at how much hair she has already. She's got, well, right here it's kind of bald, but that's just because she sleeps on her back, but it's kind of starting to grow in a little bit more. Down here, there's really a lot of hair. Up here, there's a lot of hair. She's got a cradle cap though, so her hair is like, so her scalp is like flaky or whatever. To be honest, I don't know how to explain cradle cap. It's kind of like dandruff, maybe. I don't know. She's down on the floor playing with her rattle right now because I need to brush my teeth and fix this hair, and yeah. So I decided to leave my hair the way it was because there's no point. She's just gonna pull it anyways. So I went back downstairs, and so she's actually on her stomach right now, and she lost her rattle. I don't really know what's going on there. I think she's more or less staring at the dog. So I'll come back downstairs. I'm actually gonna go get more. She's staring at the dog. I'm gonna get more drink. I also decided I was gonna eat an apple, so So I was just like, in the bathroom, and it was just after I laid my daughter down. She was dozing off in my arms, and usually when she does that, I try to lay her down for a nap, trying to get her used to like falling asleep on her own, pretty much. And hi, baby. And so when I went up to go to the bathroom, she started crying, and I figured, okay, let her cry for like a minute and see if she falls asleep. She didn't stay asleep. So yeah, basically when I say I try to get her to put herself to sleep, here, baby, here's your Ellie. Here you go. Go night night. So when I say I try to get her to put herself to sleep, I mean like I hold her until her eyes start getting heavy and going back in her head. She's dreary and everything. And then I get up and I put her down in the pack and play for her nap. And usually she's good. She stays asleep, or she will talk herself to sleep or whatever. She's pretty good at sleeping by herself. We haven't co-slept in like 2 or 3 months now, which is really great. But me and her dad, we hold her until she falls asleep. So, well, not like completely. Wow, the sun's really bright. Not completely asleep, but enough to say she's asleep. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. So she will either cry herself to sleep, which is not a bad thing for babies. A lot of people look down on that and think it's terrible to let your child cry themselves to sleep. If she's crying for more than 5 minutes, I go and pick her up. So it's not like I'm letting her like cry and cry and cry and cry to the point where she's gasping for air or anything. And it's not really like a screaming cry, like a hungry cry or anything like that. It's more like a whine, like a fuss. The other thing she does is she like talks herself to sleep. She'll be like in there looking at something and like babbling, and then she ends up falling asleep or whatever. So she's really good at putting herself to sleep, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to get her used to falling asleep by herself, sleeping by herself, and the next thing we're gonna have to work on is sleeping through the night. She wakes up like 3 or 4 times in the middle of the night, which is a lot more than she did when she was actually first born. She did wake up a lot more than that, but she's starting to get a little bit better with sleeping. She has trouble sleeping at her dad's. I don't know why, but when she's here, she usually will fall asleep around like 7 o'clock. She'll go up to the crib. She sleeps for like 3 hours, so she usually wakes up every like 3 or 4 hours for a bottle. And now that she's 6 months, we're gonna try and push her back from having so many bottles in the middle of the night. We want to give her fewer bottles at night and more baby food during the day, like canned baby food. So if you have any, I don't know, not many of you guys that are gonna be watching are like mothers or anything, or like anything like that, but if a mom stumbles upon this, or a teen mom stumbles upon this video, if you have any tips for like getting your baby to sleep through the night, let me know. So she did end up falling back asleep as soon as I picked her up and sat down. She fell asleep in my arms, and this time I'm not going to put her back down, just because sometimes it's a lot easier to just hold her until she wakes up and is ready to play or eat or get changed or something. So for now I'm just going to hold her. And that doesn't really interfere with the whole trying to sleep, train her to sleep on her own thing. But, I don't know, sometimes it is good to hold the babies while they sleep, because they do need their mom and their dad, for the first year of their life. But usually, babies should start sleeping by themselves and going to sleep by themselves around 6 months, which is what I've been told by the doctor and a bunch of other parents. So, yeah. So she woke up, I said, and then I ended up sitting her down because I had to go to the bathroom, and then I came back down because she was crying, so I picked her up. You see that birthmark on the back of her neck? I think it is the cutest thing. When she was born, they said babies typically have them on the back of their neck and on their eyelids when they're born. She had both, but this one isn't going away because that's like staying forever. She also has one on the back of, I forget which arm it is, on one of her arms. The ones on her eyelids went away though. So, she's so funny. She's trying to figure out who I'm talking to. She's like so confused. I love you. You gonna laugh? Ugh. She just burped. She's a big girl. So, yeah. And I just ordered some dinner for myself. I got some Subway. So I'll be eating soon. And then that'll probably be the end of our vlog today, is eating. Yes. Because after I eat, I'm gonna feed her some like apples or carrots or something. So, anyways, so as we wait for my food to get here, she's sitting here playing and I'm about to go. She looks so confused because I'm talking to my phone, like she has no idea what's happening. So we wait for my food to come, and she's sitting here in her little bumbo chair playing with her rattle and her Ellie. When I say Ellie, I mean like it looks like this. It's a little elephant. It's called a Wubba Nub. You can get them at Target. Yes, that's yours. You can get them at Target. They're actually really great, and it helps so that if the baby loses their pacifier at night or during nap time or whatever, they can easily find it, because if you use just these ones, which this one actually fell off of her old elephant, but if you use just these ones, it's really hard for them to kind of find. So the one with the animal on them are really, really great. They have all different kinds. They have like a giraffe, a unicorn, elephant, a duck, Clifford, a monkey. They have a bunch of different kinds, but we kind of just stuck with an elephant theme for her for like everything. She has a couple different stuffed elephants. She has elephant outfits. Her baby shower was elephants. So, I don't know. Elephants are just cute. So, hi, baby girl. I'm gonna pick out a baby food for her and then spoon feed her the baby food while we wait for my food to get here. So I'm gonna put a bib around her and use this to like wipe her mouth or whatever. Hey, gorgeous. So this is what I'm gonna be feeding her. It is apples. So this is actually a second stage. I have no idea what happened here. It's a second stage food, so she's just able to eat these. I actually really love these spoons. Oh look, she got it. Good job, baby. I actually really love these spoons because the color means that it's like a perfect temperature, but if it turns white, that means it's too hot. So I just turned on one of her TV shows. It's Word Party. She actually really likes it, and it's kind of funny because you might think that a 6-month-old wouldn't like to watch TV or wouldn't have any idea what's going on, which they don't really have much of an idea of what's happening. It's just the animation, the light, the picture, the colors, like all that, that gets them in tune to the show. She's watching it really attentively, like she's into it. So hopefully that keeps her content for a little while. Also, this thing is on the second setting and her feet touch the floor kind of almost. She's standing on her tippy toes, but pretty soon they're going to be flat on the floor, which means I'll have to move it up to the third and final setting. So, I just finished eating and she ate before me. So now it's time to start getting her calmed down and settled. She will be going to bed very shortly. I'm going to be giving her one last bottle in about an hour and a half. And then I'm going to change her diaper and then take her up to the crib. And then I will come back down here and get the diaper bag and get her bottles for the night. And so, yeah. So that is it for today's vlog, you guys. I'm sorry it was so long. It's like 15 minutes or whatever. But just make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and like this video. And when you subscribe, hit the bell, the little bell, so you can be notified when I post my videos. I will be posting hopefully every day. I'm gonna try to at least. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.